Hi friends, welcome to my channel Quick Learn. Now I am here with the part 2 of our communication skills. So in part 1 we saw what is communication and the basic types of communication. In this part we are going to see the communication process. It is very much important for all of us to know what is communication process and how it works, so that we will get clear about our communication skills. It will make us easy to build up our communication skills. So before seeing the process, let's see the definition of communication process. Communication is a continuous process which mainly involves three elements: sender, message, and receiver. So communication process starts with the sender and ends with the receiver. But there are various elements in between. We will see them. But before that, what is communication process? It is a continuous process which mainly involves the three elements. That is sender, then the message, what message is conveyed, and the receiver who receives the message. Now let's see in deep the process of communication. First, there is a sender. Then the sender sends the message which is encoded, known as encoding. Then that message is encoded into a proper message. Then that message comes to a channel. We will see exactly what channel means. Then from channel it converts to the receiver, and how it gets converted by decoding. So we will see each of them, then you will get clear with the communication process. In this video, we are going to make clear about the communication process so that it will help us to build up our communication. But with this process, there are again some side effects, we can say. That is, we need a feedback, or while this process happens, there are some noise components. So let's see each of them. So first it will be sender. So let's see who is sender and what exactly the sender means. The sender or the communicator generates the message and conveys it to the receiver. He is the source and the one who starts the communication. Okay, so it is clear that the sender is the one who starts the communication, and the sender is also known as the communicator. Who generates the message means who is having an information, who is having a message, and he just wants to convey the message to the receiver. So sender always starts the communication. Are you guys clear who exactly the sender is? Okay, then let's see what is encoding. The message generated by the sender is encoded symbolically, such as in the form of words, pictures, gestures, etc., before it is being conveyed. So while the sender is conveying his message to the receiver, before that message is being conveyed, there is encoding. So what exactly encoding is? The message is generated symbolically. How symbolically? Such as in the form of words. Means now suppose I am the sender. That means I am having a message and I want to convey it to you all. So you all are the receiver. But before I am having that message, and that message I am going to convey to you, how I am going to give it to you? So exactly in which form? In form of words. Now I am conveying my message to you in form of words, in form of pictures, and in form of gestures. So this form is known as encoding. Encoding simply means converting. So converting my ideas in form of words or pictures or gestures simply means encoding my message so that receiver will get clear what exactly I want to say. So are you guys clear with encoding? Now let's see what do you mean by message. So message is simply an idea or information, view, fact, feeling, etc. that is generated by the sender and is then intended to be communicated further. So message simply means that I am having an idea or any information or any viewpoint or some fact or my feelings, and that I am sharing with you, or we can say sharing with the receiver. So message is an information or an idea, anything. Message can be anything that is generated by the sender and it is intended to be communicated further. So are you clear what is message? Now let's see what is channel, right? So channel simply means media. Media means what? In which medium the message is being conveyed. Simply means channel. So it is the manner in which the encoded message is transmitted. Means channel means the medium through which the message is encoded. The message may be transmitted orally, which means I can transmit the message to the receiver orally or in writing. The medium of communication includes, what all it includes? Through telephone, through internet, through post, through fax, through email, etc. So there are various medium nowadays. There are various channels through which we can encode our message to the receiver. The choice of medium is decided by the sender. Now, it totally depends on the sender in which form he wants to convey the message. Means it depends totally that in which form he is comfortable. Like if I am comfortable with messaging someone, then if you are comfortable in writing or through posting or through fax, so it totally depends on the sender. He can completely decide, it is his choice that which medium he should take or he should convey the message to the receiver. After the channel, the message is being decoded. Like it is the process of converting the symbols encoded by the sender. So what do you mean by encoding? Converting the message in symbolic form. And what is decoding? Again, it is the process of converting the symbols that are encoded by the sender again into a message form. After decoding the message, it is received by the receiver. So simply, when the sender wants to send a message, he encodes the message in a symbolic form. And again, when the receiver is going to receive that message, before that it is being decoded. Decoded means again converting the symbols into message. And again that message is being received by the receiver. So are you guys clear what is encoding and what is decoding? Okay, now let's see who is receiver. He is the person who is last in the chain and for whom the message was sent by the sender. Exactly, he is the last person involved in the communication process to whom the message is being conveyed, or the sender wants to send the message to the receiver, and the receiver is the last person in the chain. Once the receiver receives the message and understands it in a proper perspective and acts according to the message, only then the purpose of communication is successful. Very right. See, if I am conveying a message, being a sender to you as a receiver, and once you get clear what the message exactly is and you start acting according to that message, at that time only the purpose of communication becomes successful. When the message is properly communicated, at that time only the process gets finished or it gets successful. That what it started from. It started from the sender and it received by the receiver. So are you guys clear exactly where the process starts and where the process ends? Now let's see the other components, that is feedback. So once the receiver confirms to the sender that he has received the message and understood it, the process of communication is complete. So simply nowadays we see wherever we go in a sessions, there when someone is introducing himself and after communicating that message, all the time they take a feedback from us. So what do you mean by feedback? Feedback is nothing but when the receiver confirms that the sender has sent the message and that message has been understood by the receiver, then he gives a compliment about that message and starts working accordingly. Then at that time the process of communication gets completed, and when the process gets completed, it simply means that the receiver is giving the feedback. So are you clear exactly what is feedback? Now let's see what is noise. Now what is noise? It refers to any obstruction that is caused by the sender message or receiver during the process of communication, which means when there is a communication, when the process is going on between the sender and the receiver, and between all this process, if there is some obstruction or we can say any disturbance, at that time that disturbance is known as noise. So which type of disturbance? Like for example, bad telephone connection, like when there is a telephonic call and there is some disruption, like we can say the noise is not clear or the sound is not clear, the receiver is not getting the voice of the sender, then there is bit a disturbance. That disturbance or that obstruction is known as noise. Or faulty encoding means the sender wanted to send some other message, but while encoding he made some mistake. At that time there is an improper communication. Or some faulty decoding means the sender sent a proper message, but while receiving that message the receiver got a wrong message, like he took in some another way. So at that time also this faulty mode is known as noise. So inattentive receiver, or when the sender is giving some message and the receiver is not attending it properly, again it is known as disturbance. Then poor understanding of message due to prejudice or inappropriate gestures, etc. So there are various modes of disturbance, and that disturbance or that obstruction simply means noise. So guys, are you all clear with the communication process? What makes the communication successful? When it starts with the sender and it ends till the receiver, and that message is being conveyed properly and is understood by the receiver, then the communication is successful. Okay guys, thank you so much. In the next video, we will see about communication skill part 3. Thank you so much. If you liked my video, then please do not forget to like, share and subscribe my video. And also please press the bell icon so that you will get the notification of my every videos. Thank you so much.